Why was Zeus the youngest, yet became king of the gods? He was not born first. He did not inherit the throne. Stronger gods existed before him. Yet Zeus ruled them all. Welcome to Olympus Lore, where Greek myths are explained, not just told. Today we uncover why Zeus became king, not by birth, but by choice and action. Stay with us until the end, because this story mirrors real life, of power, of leadership, and of destiny rewritten. Reason 1. Zeus was the only child not swallowed. Cronus feared a prophecy that one of his children would overthrow him, so he devoured every newborn. Hestia was swallowed, then Demeter. Hera followed. Hades vanished into darkness. Poseidon was consumed last. Cronus believed he had won, but Rhea refused to accept this fate. She hid Zeus in a cave on Crete, far from Cronus's control. She gave Cronus a stone instead. The Titan was deceived. Zeus grew up free, not trapped inside a monster, not shaped by fear. Freedom allowed him to think, to question authority, and to imagine change. A king cannot rise from captivity. Zeus survived because he was free, and freedom became his foundation. But survival alone is never enough. Zeus had to act, and he did. That leads to the second reason. The moment Zeus chose to return and face his fate. Reason 2. Zeus did not wait for destiny. He could have stayed hidden, safe from Cronus, safe from war. But Zeus chose confrontation. He returned to face his father, not with brute strength, but with strategy and wisdom. Zeus forced Cronus to drink a potion. That freed his siblings. The gods were reborn. They owed their lives to Zeus. Leadership begins with responsibility.
We forge an army.
Zeus accepted that burden.
Any other.
He acted first. Others followed. That is how leaders rise. Not by title, but by action.
You need allies.
Yet action alone was not enough. A war was coming. Zeus needed allies. And that leads to the third reason. The power of alliances. A lesson Cronus never learned and paid for dearly.
Welcome home.
Zeus would not repeat it. He chose cooperation, not domination. Reason 3. Zeus freed those imprisoned. Cronus ruled by fear. He chained powerful beings. The Cyclopes were imprisoned. The Hecatonchires were buried. Zeus did the opposite. He set them free and earned their loyalty. The Cyclopes forged thunderbolts, weapons of divine authority. The Hecatonchires became living weapons. They turned the tide of war. Zeus did not fight alone. He built alliances. That is how empires rise. Cronus isolated himself. Zeus united others. One fell, the other rose. But war still demanded victory. And Zeus would face the Titans in a war that defined an age, the titanomachy. The fourth reason begins here. The war of destiny, gods versus titans. Order against chaos, a battle for the cosmos. And Zeus stood at its center, ready to lead. Reason 4. Zeus proved himself in war. The titanomachy lasted 10 years, a war that shook the cosmos. Zeus fought at the front, not from a throne, but among his allies. The gods followed his lead because he earned their trust. The Titans were defeated. Cronus fell. The old age ended. A new order emerged. Victory brought legitimacy. But Zeus did not claim everything. That choice defined his reign. Which brings us to the final reason, the most overlooked one. The choice after victory. When true kings are revealed, not in war, but in peace. Zeus stood at that moment, with absolute power, and made a critical choice, one that kept him king. Not for years, but for ages. The fifth reason begins now. The reason Zeus stayed king when others would have fallen. Reason 5. Zeus chose balance over control. He divided the cosmos, the sky to Zeus, the sea to Poseidon, the underworld to Hades. No god felt cheated. Balance prevented rebellion. Power shared is power secured. This is why Zeus remained king, not by fear. Zeus was not king because he was youngest. He became king because he acted. In life, position means nothing without action. Leadership is earned, not given. So ask yourself, will you wait for fate? Or will you rise like Zeus? Comment your answer below. Like the video if this inspired you. Subscribe to Olympus Lore for more myths explained.